Hi, my name is CJ, and I'm here today to talk to you about my hearing loss. This is something I've dealt with for almost 30 years. Um, Back when I was young and foolish, I was had a hunting accident, and I lost blew my eardrum in my right ear, and suffered significant hearing loss, damage to my ear. Um, and that caused all kinds of things that I certainly wasn't aware of over the last several years of my life, and I didn't realize that how much it affected every aspect of my life. That constant ringing, I've lived with that, and that they call it tinnitus or tinnitus, and that has just been a everyday thing. It's like a bullhorn in my ear, just constantly 24/7. And so, after a while you get used to it, but you still can't hear, and it's not good. And this, like I said, this has affected me, my cognitive health, mentally, my overall well-being. Every aspect of my life has been affected by this. And at work and at home with my family, and um, so I am excited to talk to you today about a solution that I found, and that solution is a hearing device from the company called Phonak. And the device that I went with was, let's see here, the Phonak Audeo Lumity L 90RL. And I'm going to take it out of my ear here and show you how small it is. Look at that. And it's a silver gray, so it goes right along with my hair. Um, you, I haven't had anybody even come up and see that I've had one in. So I put that in, it goes over my earlobe, and fits right in. It fits perfect. I was fitted by an audiologist, went back a couple times, and I feel like I'm in a good spot with it. Let's see. And I wanted to tell you the reason why I chose this. First of all, I was online doing research, and as you know, there's a significant amount of options you can have out there for anything, and that includes hearing devices. And I went with a website called Zip Hearing, and they took care of me. They helped me to find a local audiologist company, and I went there, and they treated me very well. They shipped me after I had my hearing test, they shipped me these actual hearing aids. Put them on, tried them for a month, and really liked them. I'd actually tried some competitors. I tried Sharky for about a month. I tried Bose once for another month, and these, bar none, are the best. Best performing, best fitting hearing aids that I've tried, and that I'm extremely happy with. What I like about them, well, I already told you what I like, but I want to tell you a little more. This is state of the art technology, and what I like is that these are rechargeable, and this is the small little box that they come with. They have other sizes, but I like this one. It's very compact when I'm out of town on business or for pleasure. It's very easy to take with. They also have a fantastic app for my phone, and this allows me to do so many things with the devices in my ear. I can switch the type of settings I'm in. I can switch the quality. It tracks everything about your hearing loss, and what it needs to improve on. It makes adjustments for you, which is awesome. And so I can't say enough about the app. I definitely give it great reviews. Also, I have the opportunity to now, I had earbuds before, now I can listen to music through these, through Wi-Fi, and how great is that? You can't even see them when I'm listening to music, and I can listen to some podcasts and other things. So like I said, this is really, oh, and one thing I forgot is these things are 100% waterproof. And what a luxury that is. I don't have to worry about even if I get them a little wet. I have got into the shower at the end of the day a number of times, and I had them in, and I hurried up and took them out, and they obviously are fine because they're waterproof, but that's how well these fit my ears. And not only that, that I'm not even aware I have them in. You know, what I'm more aware about is when I do take them out from time to time during the day, and it feels like someone put muffles on my ears, and it is a significant difference. And these hearing aids have helped me with just like I said, my overall health. But not only that, I just feel like I have more energy. Feel like I don't have to work as hard. I don't have to read people's lips as much anymore. And that during COVID and working in the medical field, it was difficult because we had masks, and I didn't realize how much I struggled with that because of the fact I couldn't read people's lips. So what I don't like about it, there isn't a whole lot. One thing that's come up here and there is sometimes I can when I pull my hair back or I'm adjusting that, you can actually tap it and it'll answer phone calls, or you can make a call. But sometimes it'll a voice will come on there, like Siri will come on there, and it will start talking to me, and I'm in the middle of a conversation at work. So that is a little frustrating. I'm sure I can work that out with my audiologist. And yeah, that's my testimony. They're fantastic, and they're worth every penny. And that's what's nice about Zip Hearing. They have a payment program, and they want to work with everybody. And there's many different types of these these devices depending on what your need and want is. And I am a 100% advocate for not only Phonak, this hearing aid company, but Zip Hearing. They've really helped change my life. So hopefully this can help someone out there, convince them to give it a try. And what I can tell you is my family and my coworkers actually gave me a standing ovation when I came in with them in, because I couldn't hear and they'd have to repeat things. So I hope this helps. Thank you.